Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm working on the Strawbale again, and I wanted to do a recipe for how to make the scratch coat, brown coat, or top coat. So the scratch coat, you're gonna use lime putty, got a video for that, and we're gonna use sand and some type of binder, and our binder is gonna be chopped straw and water, of course. So that's the plan, let's do it. So let's talk recipes. For the scratch coat, and the scratch coat's gonna look something like this. It's the first coat, and it's gonna be all, you're gonna scratch it after you put it on, just so the next coat, the brown coat, can really bind to it. This is gonna be the brown coat. This one's still wet. You can see what I've done. You got the scratch coat and the brown coat. And the brown coat's gonna be, you know, decently thick. It's gonna be maybe a little bit thicker than this. And not too bad, you know. Just to kind of fill stuff in. And you can actually see, if we're looking this way, how the wall is pretty uneven still. I'm not sure if you can see that, but there's like waves in it, especially right over here. There's a dip right in there that we need to hit with our brown coat. So for the scratch coat, we're gonna have 1 part putty, and I have another video that kind of shows you how I make that, to 3 parts sand, to some binder of some kind. And I'll show you how much binder I use with the brown coat. The brown coat's going to be a 1 to 2, so 1 part putty, 2 parts sand, and then the top coat is also going to be a 1 to 2 coat. The difference between the brown coat and the top coat is that the brown coat still has the straw, the binder, to make it a little stronger, and so you don't get a lot of cracking. And the top coat is not gonna, it's gonna be a much thinner coat, but with no straw, so it can look really nice. So, what do I mean by cracking? So the brown coat, when you put the brown coat on, if you make it too thick, you can actually see here, I got a couple of cracks. So this was, I made it 1 inch thick or something. It was really, really thick, and it was too thick. So you gotta have a mixer for this kind of thing because it's ridiculous without one. So get yourself a mixer. This one is a 4-bag mixer. That's probably about as small as I'd go. Let's do this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the brown coat, a 1 to 2 ratio. 1 bucket. We're gonna do 3 buckets of sand. I don't have a measurement for the straw, but here's how much straw I put in. This is chopped straw. Maybe just a tiny bit more. Okay, now I'm gonna add 3 buckets of putty. Don't do that. Now for the putty, I'm gonna do 3 half buckets because it's less messy, and I already made a mess, so, you know. All right, so we got our 1 part putty, 2 parts sand, and our straw in there. It's ready to go. It's just mixing now. You want to mix this for about 10 minutes. I didn't mix it enough the first and second and third time I did this, but you'll need to get there. It's pretty good in terms of how wet it is, depending how wet your sand is. You may or may not need to add water. I'm gonna just clean off this really quick. I'm gonna add a little bit of water to this just to make sure we got enough. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.